Oh, hey, no, what's going on? What are you doing?
Changing the harness for the crank sensor and the sensor.
Thought we did that already.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
We didn't do that?
This guy didn't do it. So now I'm redoing my work. But I can't get the intake off.
Oh, I get it. It's that Chinese stuff that doesn't work.
It's the ching chong go fast.
Alright, so this time we got the correct GM crank position sensor. Lesson learned, do not get any offshoot brand because this thing is under the blower. But on this video, we're going to show you what it takes to replace it and to modify the pigtail that goes to it and that ties up in the back of the motor. Again, this is a 2006 Cadillac STSV 4.4 Northstar. So for you folks that haven't seen this in YouTube land, that's what we're doing today. We're going to show you how to change out, screw shit up, and change out the crankshaft position sensor. By the way, this is a TC Fab cold air intake, which is, I mean, it's awesome. Looks pretty good. It works good. We did get a tune for it from Tim for the. Not only did it have the cold air, but it also had the bigger throttle body, and it's got the bigger bottom crank pulley. So who knows what type of horsepower this thing's making, but it's definitely not stock. The cats are now completely legal in all 50 states. Wink, wink. And it might even have some lower gearing, stall converter. Feels pretty good. But like I said, we drove the car, it warmed up, and next thing you know, it shut off on us again like it did last time. Because we suspect it's the wiring harness or that cheap sensor. So picked us up a real GM AC Delco unit. So we're gonna hang back here for a little bit, let Noah cuss this car out silently. Now he actually enjoys the car. It's not that bad, he says.
It's complicated, that's why it's fun.
But for those of you who do not know how to work on these cars,
don't dare touch it.
they're not as difficult as a F-body Camaro Trans Am, but they do have a bunch of junk on them that you do have to get around.
In a way, it's just there's a block.
Yeah. So he's. Oh, by the way, there is no windshield wiper motor. We did not take off the hood like most people think they should. But you can wiggle it out. Take the cross brace. There's some bolts right there. Just remove it. Remove those, and eventually it slips out. Alright, so what are you doing there?
Took off the serpentine belt so we can lift the whole entire thing over to the side to get to the crank sensor harness.
And disconnect the fuel line, correct?
Yep.
So none of these sensors come out. You just unplug them. It's a whole modular unit, along with the vacuum lines all the way to the back. You can see where the blower, I'm sorry, not the blower, the cold air intake just gets removed. And now that we have everything, yeah, you just disconnect those hoses. We kind of know how to do this with one hand tied behind our back now, right? Alright, so here we go. Just going to disconnect that. We're going to get a little water going on here. You might want to get a hose, a towel for the hose. Alright, so here we are. We've got everything completely disconnected. Just a few things in the back. You got a hose to disconnect, but all your vacuum lines stay on the blower. You don't need to disconnect them from the back ports. You just kind of have to wiggle everything in and pull straight forward and up. So here we go. Can't do it with the phone, so I have to put the phone down, then I'll come back. Alright, so we're back. As you can see, it's a little tight in there. Knock sensors, crank position sensor right in that little far right corner. That's what we're going to have to replace, is that pigtail that goes all the way to the back of the block with the new GM sensor, and we'll go about it again. So again, this is what a block looks like inside when you remove everything. Your intake holes, specific to this car, these 4.4 blocks, these are different heads. They have different, I believe they have different valve sizes. So that's it, 4.4. Okay, we'll be right back. Continue with this project. Alright, we're looking at the harness. We done pulled it off. As you can tell, The harness is pretty much hardened. You can get a better look. It's pretty much weathered really bad from heat cycling. It goes all the way to the main connector that connects to the back of the block. It's connected with the oxygen sensors as well. One of the things that you want to look for is that wire right there. All of that right there is pretty much self-glued, and I'm sure that when the car gets hot, those things probably do not conduct like they're supposed to, and the computer freaks out and shuts off. So that's what we're going to replace. That's the new connector you can get from Rock Auto, and you just follow the lines. They're not color coded, so you have to know what to do and which wire you're going to be cutting. So I suggest you do one at a time. So we'll show you here in a little bit. Alright, so here we have the oxygen sensor. You can see the seal does not, I don't know what the difference is between that one and the AC Delco, but apparently also the old harness was so worn out that oil got in there, and the seal was not sealing, so the oil was seeping over and up. So it trashed that Chinese one. The GMAC Delco, FYI, is a made in Japan. I don't know where the box is, but let's see. Did it come in this box, Noah? No, I don't think this is it. This is the wire harness. Okay, well, this is the wire harness one. Conquest through Rock Auto, and I'll post it on the video at the end here, that you can see what the other sensor looks like. But yeah, basically took us about a couple of hours to get everything back on and get the gasket lined up. Fortunately, the gasket is still reusable. It's not damaged. It's because it's a new gasket from the prior installation of the throttle body and whatever else they were doing to the car. So we're good to go. So yeah, we'll hopefully in the final video we'll turn it on. We'll show you how to do the HP Tuners crankshaft position relearn, and then also to do the throttle body relearn, and we'll go with that. Okay, all right, be back. Basically, I'm gonna start here from scanning. I'm already logged into the car. Now you can see all the vitals. You go to, I believe it's in special functions. Then you go to crank relearn, and brake must be applied. So I did not do that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you hold the brake and you click it. Gradually rev to fuel cutoff and release. You must then cycle the ignition for the function to be complete. Alright, so here we go. Alright. Grab the phone, Mr. Noah. Hello, Noah.
What's up?
Alright, so here we go. Shut the car off. And now we do. We'll start. Assistant, hand me the computer. Alright. And place it near me a little bit closer. Okay, so we did that one. Alright, so now we will be doing under airflow We're going to run down to throttle cleaned. Click that button there. And that should be doing it. That should be it. So that clears all that out. We're going to go back to engine. Going to go to idle. We've got general. Again, you can just double check it if that's what you want to do. If you hear the car running kind of weird, that's because we have the exhaust partially opened. On the left side, but we're good here. So we're going to go back to engine diagnostics. We are going to read codes, and basically we have the C0551 pending, which is the current history. I'll explain here in a little bit what that means. We don't have any misfires. Temperature 189. You want to pay attention to your mass airflow. You want to take a look at your short-term, long-term fuel trims. You definitely want to pay attention to that before you start messing with your car. If these things are not in tune, then you clearly have an issue and you need to get your vehicle checked. So again, we are looking for any kind of issues with any kind of codes. I'm going to go ahead and clear that one out. Like I said, I'll try that again to read the codes, and basically we have everything. If you change the crankshaft sensor, hopefully everything's right. You will have to do a relearn, but like I said, I just showed you here how to do that. And then your throttle position, you click on clean and it resets everything and you should be good to go. So that's it. Here you go. Look at this. It's idling pretty good.